Dear students, I have one activity from next class. We have next class DT activity. DT activity, design thinking activity. One of thing you are your side of decision to come to this base. Explain the activity from many sources. Okay, one by one students, we have discussing any topic of DT activity. I have one idea from agriculture is main thing. Agriculture is already we have done case study activity. We have another chance is the agriculture even goal concept is one of main thing in the agriculture farm, agriculture framework or agriculture development and the agriculture given after more or less same. Okay, we have eagerly waiting for your opinion or your content. Okay, one by one come to the explain about DT activity from the concept of goal and the agriculture concept. Okay, come on students.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself is Shri and
myself Naveen.
as you can see, there is a lot of disease detecting robots all around the world, but they are more costlier and it's not accessible to small and marginal farmers. What we are designing here or changing here is that it should be made accessible to everyone so that the impact can be felt everywhere and its influence can make the world better. So here we make the whole design is to be of low cost where it is made to identify the disease in early stages by allowing the robot to move through the field and survey at random places in the field, and it detects the robot by capturing the images and comparing it with real-time data that has been fed to this device. It has software which compares the data that has been fed and gives the output. It also helps in reducing post-harvest losses, as before harvest stage we can use the bot, which also has soil moisture probes and temperature sensors, which senses the soil moisture content in the field, which also helps in assessing the harvest stage whether it's perfect for the harvest, and we harvest the crop, and it also helps to find if there is any disease inoculum, which while transporting or while marketing, which can be spread and make the commodity of less use or of less value, so there is marketing loss also. This helps to reduce all these stuff.
Already existing robots are also integrated with pesticide spray, but we need to reduce the pesticides. But already existing robots are also sprayed with pesticides. So this replacing robot can detect the disease earlier, so that we can reduce the pesticides, which means it captures the real-time images of the disease at early stages, so that the management can be taken. Which means management is not about spraying of chemicals alone; it can be also through conventional, traditional, or biological methods. For conventional, example tillage, summer plowing, for example interspacing, intercropping, etc. And another going for biological agents like trichoderma viridis, rhizodium, etc., which can be sufficient for the control of species at the early stages. So let us see the software technical part in this. First, the high resolution camera takes the real-time images from the field while roaming around the field. Then the images are sent to the TensorFlow, which is in the Raspberry Pi. Then it is compared with the already uploaded tested model. When the comparison is done, and the result will be if the compared result produces it has some result, then it shows the management practices in the web interface. Again, the management practices will be depending on the farming type and the crop use and the crop spacing, and also depending upon the area of the robot. Thank you.
Thank you. As I mentioned before, the robot actually has a soil moisture probes and temperature sensor, which senses the soil moisture and temperature repeatedly at various plots. This can be used to assess the condition or the favorable conditions for the pathogen to be more prominent and express the disease in the plant. By doing so, by taking various data from across the field and various plots, we can assess the favorable condition for the pathogen to be predominant. It can be done by statistical methods, which can also be done by coding through Python. This helps in protecting the plant by not having those kind of moisture content or maintaining a better temperature for the crop to give a better yield. So the favorable conditions that we need to not maintain for the pathogen is very much important, so that the yield is not affected, and it can be the commodity, the agricultural commodity can be marketed at a better. Thank you.
Okay, well done students. We have a lot of content in the day. I have realized that agriculture even into more or less content we have done. We have a separate part in the data elements or data concept in the development programming or development concept. It's one of main thing or main concept of the data or computer system development in the agriculture.